What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Blind Power. Today I want to talk about my new company and app called Emesis. Now, what is Emesis? Well, let's start off with this. So, I am part of many groups on Facebook social media platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, many disability groups, and I see that everybody's there and everybody's commenting, but every time there's somebody who needs help, the environment is always like, why are you coming here to ask help? You know, the environment, I don't like the environment, and I don't like how open it is and anybody can comment, and it's too open. You know, too many people who you don't know who they are can comment, and I feel like it's a very open community where you don't know who's there, if they have a disability. I don't know, I just feel like it's a little more ruthless because there's a lot more people. So with Emesis, I decided to create Emesis because after seeing this behavior in normal social media, in these big platforms like Facebook and Twitter, I realized that there's no way of like dividing people, you know, into groups of their disabilities. So maybe you have two disabilities, you can join these disabilities, or you can say, okay, I have these two disabilities, what groups are related to my disabilities? In Emesis, we call the group circles, so from now on I'm going to say circles. So, you know, okay, which circles do I join because I have this disability, right? So when you join a circle, you know, you can comment on it, but when you first put in your disability in the app on Emesis, you actually get a newsfeed full of all the people who have your disability. And you know, you can get all the feed from all the groups, and then when you join them, you can comment on them. So that way, you know, if you need help or if you want to help somebody, you know that these people that you're seeing in your newsfeed have your disability. There's a 100% chance that they have your disability, or they are related to this disability. So maybe it's a parent with a blind child, or a parent with an autistic child, or a doctor that treats microfialgia, whatever the case may be. You know, people who are interested or have this disability or know somebody with a disability can be part of these groups and can actually be a community. What happens when a community has no barriers between one disability and the other? You see other people who don't have the disability jumping in and saying things that may be insensitive, may be incorrect, or simply they're just guessing. If you're in these groups, you're most likely going to talk to somebody who has the disability, knows about the disability, like a doctor or a parent of somebody who has a disability, and that's why I created Emesis. I want it to be this social media platform where you can, you know, communicate safely with those who have your disability. But there's also some other stuff that we will be adding to Emesis in the near future. So we're going to release in August, and in probably September or October, we're going to release more features that I have in mind. For example, dating. You know, people who have a disability can go ahead and register for the dating program and actually find those, you know, who have their disability or similar general disability. For example, you may have a special condition that, you know, that has to do with blindness. You can find somebody else who is, you know, who has your exact condition, or is blind or visually impaired but doesn't have your exact condition, but at least, you know, you can both relate to something and you can find a match there, because people are, you know, wanting to find a match with somebody who has their disability. That way it's easier to find someone. If you go to these general sites like Tinder or Match, it's very you know, you can find so many people. You may find somebody who's not compatible with you because their priorities are not the same. If you find somebody who has a disability and, you know, your priorities are kind of in the same line generally, so, you know, you generally want to, you know, be around a group of people who you're used to. Maybe you go to the same conferences, or you have a similar lifestyle because of your disability, or, you know, or you have something that is not disability related, but, you know, you can both connect on something specific. For example, you know, a blind and a sighted person, the sighted person's like, man, that audio description gets annoying, and then the blind person's like, well, I kind of need that to watch the movie. So you won't have that kind of thing when, you know, you find somebody on the dating app, on the dating part of Emesis, because, you know, you both have the same disability, you can both relate to, you know, each other, and you know, it's very it's kind of this thing, like you want to find somebody who you can relate to who has your disability. Cool, that's there. And the other thing I want to add to Emesis, after we do the dating thing, is the job search. So you might want to find a job, and for example, there's companies who need testers for apps, or may need some like a Braille transcriber or something. It's all there. You can go to the Emesis jobs board and you can find a job, post a job. That's the kind of thing I want. I want Emesis to be the social media and hub for everything disabilities. And eventually we're going to keep adding more and more and more features. We don't want to clutter the platform, but we want it to be a general hub for everything you need. Communication, finding, eventually, finding doctors, finding a job, finding a partner, all that kind of stuff on Emesis. That's the goal of Emesis, and that's why I created it. And we're actually going to be launching in August. I'm very excited, and I'll post some screenshots as I'm talking about it. And for those who are totally blind, I'll explain the flow. So Emesis, you can have friends and circles, and you have your newsfeed, and you have your profile. So your feeds has all the posts that everybody posts from all the circles related to your disability. Then you have messages. You can communicate with others directly through direct messages. So those who are your friends, you can direct message. And when you go into the circles tab, you can see there's 3 tabs. There is my circles, the circles you have. There is the circles tab, so the circles you are part of, and you can tap on them and go into them. And you have the suggested circles, which are circles that you haven't joined that are related to your disability that you can join. And once you see that you have a circle you might like, you can click on it, you can join, and then it'll appear in your circles tab, and you're part of the circle, and you can post there and stuff. So then you have the friends tab. You have your friend requests and you have your friends, and you can also send friend requests and receive them as well. So it's what it does is it combines, essentially, in Emesis we're combining a little bit of the forum style from like Reddit and the friendliness of Facebook. So kind of combining the utility of having friends and forums in one place. So you may meet somebody in one of the groups that you want to become friends with, you want to connect with them, you want to DM them and whatnot, you can do that. And that's kind of the goal with Emesis. That's a little bit of the explanation. Emesis is going to be free. It's going to be ad driven and in-app purchases driven. At first it's going to be no in-app purchases, but then later on in the 1.1 release you'll be able to purchase ad removal, which you also get read receipts with it. You'll be able to purchase extra swipes, so you get 50 swipes for dating. And if you want more swipes, so you can see up to 50 people per day. If you want more people that day, you have to either pay X amount or watch a video, an ad-driven video, and then you can get more swipes. We have to make money from the platform, and that's how we're going to make money from it. We still don't know how we're going to do the whole job search thing, but that's something that I don't want to charge for, because that would be rude. People are looking for jobs, so that may remain free, or it may remain ad-driven with ad banners, just like the feeds portion of the platform is. So going through the news feed, you have a banner ad on the top, and that's how a lot of the revenue's going through. And if that's not enough, we'll figure it out as we go, basically. So all right, I hope to see you guys on the platform on Emesis. I hope to have, so for example, for the blind users, I want to be able to have like a user group. If our depending on like the amount of users, for each disability, we may have a user group and different disability conferences, so that people can come in and talk about the platform, talk about what they like, what they don't like in a conference setting. We may have webinars and stuff. There's a lot of stuff I want to do. Besides this being a social media and hub for everything disability, we also want to do stuff to get the community together and as well to help the community. So stay tuned. Download the app. I will make a video Either make I don't know what I'm gonna do. Most likely, I'm gonna make like a live video when it launches, and we'll talk more there about the platform. I'll post a link to the App Store and all that good stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. Hit the subscribe button and remember to enable the notification bell to get all notifications of Blind Power uploads. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.